Welcome back, students. From that short break, we shall continue our discussion on types of demand. The second type of demand is joint or complementary demand. This refers to commodities which are used together or needed together to satisfy a want. There is joint demand for two or more commodities when they must be consumed or used together such that without one, the other cannot satisfy a want. Such goods that are in joint demand, for examples, are cars and petrol, pens and ink, needle and thread, cars and tires, toothpaste and toothbrushes. A rise in the price of one leads to a fall in demand for the other, and while a decrease in the price of one leads to a rise in demand for other. The effects of decrease and increase in the price of joint commodity such as petrol and car. A. Decrease in the price of cars and their effects on the demand for petrol. A decrease in the price of cars as a result of decrease in import duty and cost of production will result to 1. An increase in quantity demanded of cars. 2. Increase in the consumption of petrol. This can be illustrated in a diagram below. Figure A diagram, cars. Figure B, petrol. A decrease in import duty and cost of production on cars results in a reduction in the price of cars from P0 to P1, and the quantity demanded of cars increases from QO to Q1. We can see that in figure A diagram for cars. But also cause a higher demand for consumption of petrol. From DO to D1, the price of petrol increases from PO to P1. We can also see that in figure B on petrol. Let us consider the second one. Increase in the price of cars and effects on the demand for petrol. The effects of the increase in price of cars on demand is 1. It will cause the demand for cars to fall. 2. The demand for petrol consumption will fall. This can be illustrated in a diagram below. Figure 2A, cars. Figure 2B, petrol. When the price of cars increases from OPO to OP1, the demand is reduced from OQO to OQ1. We can see that in figure 2A diagram on cars. The demand for petrol falls from OQ to Q1. As a result, the price of petrol also falls from OP to OP1. We can see that also in figure 2B on petrol. Thus, the prices of jointly demanded goods tend to move in opposite directions depending upon the degree of elasticity of demand for cars and the supply of petrol. Composite demand. This refers to the total or aggregate demand for a commodity which has several uses, so that an increase in the demand for one product leads to a fall in the supply of the other. The composite demand for timber is made up separate demand for making furniture, paper, houses, rubber for making shoes, belts and raincoats, milk for making cheese, butter and yogurt, land for farming or building houses. We are going for a short break now. Welcome back, students. From that short